Hi there, guys. JoJo Pet here with an app review on Midway Arcade, and it's 99 cents, and you get 10 different games. And the first game is Defender, which is an arcade classic, and I only remember playing this on Atari. I think it wasn't around in arcades, or it was just one I skipped in arcades. But it's a really cool side-scrolling shooter, and if you like that sort of game, you'll love this game. You gotta like rescue the humans from the aliens that are abducting them. And then the second game is Spy Hunter, and honestly, that's why I bought this game because Spy Hunter, I think, out of all these games, this is one of the like biggest ones I used to dump money into. And dump, I mean like I would go to the water park and I'd go swimming for like hours and take a break. And when I took a break, I would go inside the arcade for a little while and dump my like $5 or whatever was left over after going to eat. And I played Spy Hunter. And man, I had never even gotten this far in the game, and I got here like on my first try. So it's really cool because you have infinite continues on all these games, so you don't have to worry about anything as far as like putting quarters in, which is always a plus. And man, it you can play this on portrait or landscape, but this is definitely a portrait game, and that's why I recorded it like this. But this game is definitely awesome, and I had so much fun. I kept playing it and playing it and playing it. But moving on, the next game is Rampage, which if I wouldn't have bought this game for any other game for Spy Hunter in particular, I would have bought it for Rampage because this game by itself was worth 99 cents. And you can play as all three characters. And again, you have unlimited continues, which this is definitely one of those arcade games where you poured quarters into. I was one of them. I used to. This is one I frequented during the movies, and then we had a root beer tapper, and I don't think I ever played this like on any console at home. But I remember the game because my friend had it like on a Mac or some sort of PC, but way back in the day. And this game was like uber hard, and I never made it this far. But it's pretty funny because like if you don't serve the people, or at least like one of these basketball players, I didn't serve him, and he picked me up and threw me into the door. So it's pretty funny, and it's just a lot of fun, real addicting. Oh, also, guys, after you end a game, you get tickets, and I'll show you what those are for later. But this is Arch Rivals, and this is another arcade game that I kind of skipped a lot because I wasn't into basketball or sports when I was a kid, a little kid, anyways. And it's really kind of different. I mean, the cheerleaders, that's pretty much the same. But anyways, like it's basically just two buttons you played with the whole time, which is kind of typical back then. But the funny thing was, like, you don't steal the ball; you punch people in the face and take it. I love it, but it's pretty cool, and it's pretty true to what I remember seeing in the demo of the arcade. And then also there's Joust, which honestly I am horrible at this game and never really liked it. But let's see here. Let's see how it do. So you basically just have flap and then move, which is just like the Atari setup. But obviously these are the arcade graphics, which they're much better than the Atari version. And oh, there you go, you got one. So you just have to basically pop them on the top of the head. I mean, it's jousting, so you have to go from up top of them. And then this is arcade basketball, and basically you just hold down and swipe up, and you try to get it in there. You can't throw the basketball out, unfortunately. I was trying to do that for a little while. I was like, oh, I want to like make the little tilt worker come up to me and be like, oh man. And then there's these arcade packs, which are an additional 99 cents, and you get like three games. Like this one, you get Narc and Total Carnage and APB, which I've only heard of APB myself. I mean, sorry, I've only heard of Narc myself. And then this there's three different games also, but It's worth 99 cents just for Gauntlet Part 1, but you get Gauntlet Part 2 and then some game called Wizard's War. And this is pool. This is one of the other free games. And it's just, a recreational game. And you just pull back away from the ball to aim it and let it go. And then it hits the balls. That's it. Pretty simple. And kind of boring. But if you like pool, that's for you. And then you have ice hockey, of course. And unfortunately, you can only play against AI. But it's still fun. Take a little break from the arcade games. And then this one's my favorite. This is skee ball, or sorry, they call it roll ball in here. I guess there's skee ball is copyrighted. But this is actually my favorite one to get tickets. I mean, this is always the way to go to get tickets in the arcade. And once you get tickets, what you do with those is you go up to the Redemption Center here, and there are all sorts of different toys. You got stuffed animals, you have neon signs you can buy, and you can pimp out your arcade, I guess. And if you scroll down all the way down here, you can actually buy like Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2 and all those arcades you normally have to pay for. You can buy them with tickets. Now, I'm not sure if that unlocks it to where you can play them, but that's what I'm assuming. But that seems pretty cool, so you don't even have to pay for those. But hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Skizzle!